Welcome, this is a tutorial for registering for Quarantune at virtualdulcimerfest.com. I'm going to try and get through this information really quickly. If you are a seasoned veteran in registering for Quarantune events, you can probably get away with just going to the register page and reviewing the written content here and checking out this checkout tutorial, which shows one of the new features that you are going to encounter when you are checking out with your registration workshops. Okay, so you can go check that out right now if you've registered for Quarantune and you know how to do all the other stuff. For everybody else, if you're brand new to Quarantune, watch this tutorial before you email us with questions about your registration processes, because it's probably going to answer a lot of those. So anywhere on our website, there's a schedules link up at the top. You can click that and you can come to this page that has a whole bunch of information about our workshops. It has the time zone chart so that you know what time your workshops would be happening. It even has a schedule for the entire festival. It's got a personal worksheet that you can use when you are finished registering, after you start receiving your workshop handouts and invitations, which is going to happen between the Sunday and Tuesday before before the festival. So if the festival is going to take place Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you're going to start getting those emails the previous Sunday through Tuesday. We've got the workshop schedules are here. You can use these documents to plan ahead. You can use the workshop levels guide to decide what level you need to be looking at for your workshops. And you can use this registration planning worksheet in order to kind of write down what you want to take, what your first choice, second choice, in case the first one sells out. That way when you go to register, you're real organized and you're not frantically looking for things. So once registration is open, on this register page, which is linked up here, it's a blue box up here, and then also a box or a little icon here that says prepare under registration. You can click either one of those, and there'll probably also be a link right here in the middle of the home page at some point that says register as well. There's a bunch of places, a bunch of ways that you can get to this page, which is probably where you're already at if you're watching this tutorial. This page, again, if you are seasoned, you can just read through this information real quick. If you're not, still read through it. We have links to the important disclosures here. We have them on the schedules page. You're going to have to read those in order to check out. You need to acknowledge that you read and understand them. If you can't find them on this page, here and all the other pages, you can always find out up in the navigation under About. You can go down to important disclosures and you can check that out from there. So once you've done all of that and you're ready to register, you can scroll down. There's Hammer Dulcimer workshops, Mountain Dulcimer, and all other instruments. All the other instrument workshops are organized by instrument, so you can click on any of these links and they're going to take you to that instrument so that you can only see that instrument. If you're only interested in auto harp workshops, you can click auto harp and view only the auto harp workshops. For Hammer Dulcimer and Mountain Dulcimer, I can also get to those pages up in here. I can click Hammer Dulcimer or Mountain Dulcimer. They're going to be organized by level. So if you only want to be looking at level 2 workshops, you can click level 2. And now I'm not looking at all those other levels. I'm only looking at 2, so I won't get distracted by all the other workshops that maybe aren't right for me. Of course, I can still just view them all from this page where they're all in here from level 1 all the way through level 5. But that's just another way that you can kind of filter out some stuff. On all of these pages, there is a search bar, and you can also search by instructor name or by SKU, class SKU, or you can even type in like topic if you wanted to view, chromatic, say. You type that in, and you can search for only chromatic workshops. It's not working right now because registration's not open, but that's something that you'll be able to do when registration opens. So say I'm on one of these pages, and I'm ready to start adding things to my cart, I've planned my workshops. I'm going to go ahead and click on one of them, say, okay, I want to take this workshop, hit the back button, I added it to my cart. Go ahead and grab another workshop, add that to my cart, hit the back button, grab another one. This is just, so that I have enough to check. And then at any point, we've got the concert tickets are all over the place. I recommend buying your concert ticket before registration opens. That way you can work out any kinks and kind of practice checking out before we open our registration. It helps Quarantune. They're great concerts, and it allows you to, prepare a little bit in advance for that checkout process. But We can also just add that to our cart. If at any point you want to view what's in your cart, you can, there's these big boxes that say click here to check out on all these pages. I can click one of those, or up at the top right corner of my screen I have a little shopping cart icon. Sometimes that shopping cart icon can get kind of lost, so that's why we have this big box that says click here to check out. Either of them are going to get me to the exact same location, which is this page right here. All right, so this is interesting. What we want to do is look for anything above a 1, and I got 3 of them. All of these say 2. They do not say 1. They need to say 1. This is really important. If you order 2 of these, you're paying twice as much and you're not getting twice as much, and we can't refund you. So you want to change all of those 2s to a 1. All right. I'm going to go back really quickly. I hate to spend more time on it, but I just want to show you how easy it is to come in here. You barely see it. I'm going to click this button here, all right? And I'm going to click it twice, like the old school days when we clicked everything twice. And I didn't do it very fast, but that was enough to put 2 of them in my cart without me hardly even noticing it, okay? So it's really important that we double check this before we check out, and that we change all those 2s to 1s. I'm going to hit checkout. Now that I'm on this page, I can enter my email address. Say you get to this page and it asks you for a password. If you don't know what that means, if it confuses you, you don't know what your password is, you don't even remember having a password, you don't know what any of this is, there's a button underneath that says continue as guest. It's kind of small. Click it. That makes that go away and you don't have to worry about it anymore. If you like your password and you know what all that stuff is, you do you know what you're doing. I'm not going to talk about that. But if you don't know what that is, just click continue as guest, okay? I'm going to now that I don't have to worry about a password, I'm going to hit continue. I understand the important disclosures. You had to read those. They were linked all over the place. Double check that your email address is typed correctly. I can come up here. If it's not correct, I hit edit and I can change it. But it's correct. All right. Read it carefully though. Did you check your cart for mistakes like double bookings and quantities of more than 1? I went through and I made sure all those 2s were 1s. That's not enough. I can see here that I have 2 red boxes. So these are color-coded for a good reason. You can easily see if you've got 2 things happening at the same time. Now, if this said Friday session 1 and this other one said Saturday session 1, then that would be fine. But because they're both Friday session 1, that means they're happening at the exact same time. You can sign up for 2 workshops happening at the same time if you want to. If you just want the video and the handout for one of them and you want to attend the other one live, you can certainly do that. But if you're not intending to do that, you're going to want to remove one of those workshops. So I'm going to hit remove, okay? Now if I got to this page and somehow I forgot to change all those 2s to 1s, and I get to this point and I see a 2 over here, I have a second chance to fix that and change it to a 1, okay? Highlight the number and change it. It's not as easy here because we don't have a little minus button, but there you go. So that's what I would want to do on this page, and then I click yes. I've done it. Continue. This is new. My phone is buzzing right now because I just got a text message with a code for me to plug into this thing. I tried it out last night. It works. If you're into that and you want the convenience of not having to enter your credit card number, you can do this. If you think it's weird and you're kind of wigged out by it, you can click this little box right here and it makes it go away, and then you just check out like you normally would. Okay, so if you don't like that link thing, or you're apprehensive about the whole thing, or you don't have a text message and you're confused by it all, just click that little box, make it go away, and now we're just checking out like normal person. So we can enter our credit card information like normal, or we can use PayPal. If your credit card doesn't work, try PayPal. That's the fastest, easiest thing to do, is just try a different payment method or try a different card. All right. I'm not actually going to continue this checkout because these workshops are for other people, not me. So I'll just show you what the next process looks like. So on this register page, there's some screenshots that show you all of this. Okay. We already went through most of this, but after you enter your credit card information and click next, you'll get to the last step that is review and purchase. Don't bother clicking this box, but you can hit purchase. you want to hit purchase. If you don't hit purchase, all this stuff's just going to sit in your shopping cart until registration closes, and then you won't get any of your workshops. And that has happened to many people who registration closes and they don't realize that they didn't actually purchase their workshops. So make sure that you hit purchase, because otherwise you won't have them. And then the last step is, once you hit purchase, it's going to do like a little thinking thing, and your order will eventually, you're going to get redirected to a page that looks like this. It'll have an order confirmation number up at the top left corner. You can write that down. You can take a screenshot, do what you got to do. But that's going to tell you that your order is confirmed and everything's good to go. Even if you don't get an order confirmation email, if you get to this page, it means that everything went through. I can double check and see, that my email address was the one that I wanted to use, So if you get to this page and you realize, oh crap, I thought I checked that and somehow I didn't see a typo in my email address, you'll be able to tell now, and then you can email us about that. If you purchase a concert ticket, you will be able to download it from this page. You do not need to wait for an email. You will get one, usually, unless your email blocks it or something, but you can download that concert ticket right away without waiting for an email from this page as well. So make sure you do that just so that you have a copy of it. You'll still get your other email with it, but still, it's just good to have it. Anyhow, so that gets you to the end of the process here. If you wind up clicking this purchase button and it doesn't go anywhere, scroll up and take a look at this area where your workshops are. It might be that one of those workshops sold out and you need to go back and remove that before you can check out. So if a workshop sells out while you're checking out, you're going to have to remove that from your cart before you can complete your checkout. So that's usually the issue. Sometimes it might just be that there's an issue with your payment method, and then in that case, like I said before, just change your payment method, either use PayPal or try a different card. All of those things, I think that's pretty much the whole process of checking out. If you have any questions, if you, for example, you get to this last page, your order is confirmed, but you didn't get an email, you can go to our website to the contact page, contact us through this page, let us know, hey, I'm pretty sure I registered, but I didn't get the confirmation email. We'll send it to you again. If you didn't get to a confirmation page and you're kind of confused about what happened, if you aren't sure if you registered or not, you can send us an email and we'll check for you. That way you don't accidentally register twice. But this is the page where you can email us with questions. If you email us with a question that's answered in this tutorial on one of the other pages, on the FAQs on our website, if that question is answered somewhere else on our website, we might not get back to you really quickly, but for most of the emails right during that first couple hours of registration, we're really, my dog's barking, we're pretty good about responding quickly. So good luck registering and enjoy all your workshops.